Here we go, boys. We're going to be booting up onto Port Alexander for Terran versus Protoss, featuring our red Terran players spawned in the bottom right corner of the map. Please give it up in the chat for Epic. And in the top left corner of the map, we have his opponent, the blue Protoss player, who's known as Early. I like his little base decal thing. Sloth Esports Club. I'm going to have to look into that because I'm very interested in sloths. Reckon we're going to see some pretty interesting things out of Epic. He does have the Grandmaster portrait. Now, I know you can say that about anybody, but, you know, maybe I could learn a thing or two. What's he doing? What is this boy doing right here? We do see the proxy pylon from our blue Protoss player, Early. We'll have to see if the Reaper can scout it. Looks like currently he's rallied just to right here. Depends where he's going to go after that. Not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. Crazy, crazy stuff. We do have another gateway being warped in as well at that proxy location. SCV moving out across the map to scout for Epic. Now, I would think you would want to keep the probe a little bit hidden. I mean, the SCV definitely saw it. Maybe. I'm not sure. I didn't quite catch it. I didn't turn the vision on just in time. With Reaper being started, as well as another CC. Nice little wall with the cybernetics core denying entry to the probe. Currently, the proxy gateway and pylon remains unscouted, but that's about to change because Epic is going to see it. Is he going to be able to do anything in time about the chrono boosted stalker that's about to come out of it? We will have to wait and see. We do have factory started as well as a bunker. Epic looking like he's getting ready to hold this. The Reaper coming in to take out that probe before he can warp into any other nonsense buildings. And we do see Early's stalker out right here. Reaper's, yeah, I was just going to say, Reaper's looking a little bit faster than the stalker. Moving up the ramp so we can target fire the SCV, but he does finish the bunker with the Reaper inside it, and he pulls the SCV inside. Wow, look at that. We do the Adept shading up, not able to find an entry point. However, we do have Widow Mines as well being built out of the factory. And a starport started as well for Epic. Meanwhile, in the base of Early, we do have the extra Nexus going down at his natural expansion and a Stargate that is about to come online. I don't know. Maybe he'll be able to recover from the... I mean, he didn't really do all that much, but... generally, proxy gateways are meant to just overwhelm Early and win you the game. You see the Protoss units patrolling, and they are going to catch the Reaper. Able to knock him out. Currently, probes are long-distance mining while that Nexus finishes up. In the meantime, Epic is going to be landing his command center at his natural expansion. Lots of Marines being produced out of the reacted bunker. We do have Cyclones in production. And the starport building a tech lab. Are we going to see the switch? No, because this already has a tech lab on it. Mules coming down. We do see the scanner suite as well right on top of the natural of our Protoss player Early. Maybe wanting to see what he can find for an army before he goes over and tries to build this up with SCVs to get a little bit ahead in the economy. We do see the Cyclone coming here to knock out this warp gate. I'm going to take out the pylon first so it unpowers it. Very, very nice. We do, however, have Stalkers being warped in and a Phoenix here as well. If this Phoenix can grab it, pull it up in the air, the Stalker is going to be able to take it out, but that's not going to happen. We have a bunker also just finishing at the natural of Epic. Really interesting. More Phoenixes in production. Keep in mind, this warp gate here is still powered. We do have the Raven here as well, which is really interesting. I feel like I don't see Ravens that often. But they, yeah, they still got that auto turret. I remember they changed them a while back. I do apologize that I have to keep muting because I'm coughing so much, but... Extra barracks on the way as well. We did see the swap. Didn't go to the reactor, but there is currently a starport that's building the reactor. Stimpack being researched on that newly tech-labbed barracks, and we do have tanks in production as well. Looking pretty sick. Epic's got a nice little defense here for himself. See the Phoenixes patrolling just in case the Raven decides to come in, I guess. Any medevac drops or anything. This is a really, like, nicely laid out base. To be honest, he's got the one Widow Mine here to deter anything from coming up there. He's got the bunker. He's got the siege tank. Nice. We do have charge started for our Protoss player. Also, combat shield started for the Terran. We've got some medevacs on the way, which is probably what these Phoenixes are looking for. He's going to send a Marine up to try to take out the proxy. Very interesting. The third base also being started by early. Worker count is currently tied. Both of them pretty equal income. He salvaged the bunker. Huh. Really interesting to see how these Grandmaster Terrans play. I'm expecting a Stalker warp in here to shut down this Marine before he can unpower that, but I guess it doesn't really matter that much anymore. It's just going to be one more warp gate that he can't use. But I don't really think that's at the top of his priority list. We do have Zealot Charge just finished now. And the Protoss Shields upgrade going online. Terran weapon's not quite done yet, but he does have a lot of forces here. So if Epic can just move in here and play this tactically... Ooh, he's going to siege the tank's going to get picked up by the Phoenix. Also grabbing the Widow Mine and the other tank in the back. Oh my goodness, there's only one left. Going to be able to take out the Zealots. Wow. The Marines actually putting in work here. Getting chased back out by the Zealots with charge. And these Stalkers are hit with that armor shred. Going to manage to pick up all three tanks. But it's not going to be enough. He doesn't have the Stalkers here to deal with it. All three tanks managing to survive. The Marines rushing in with the support from the medevacs to be able to take out this third base that he's got here. The Protoss player looking up to try to get his revenge. A lot of Stalkers coming down. The Phoenix picking up the two tanks, but there's nothing here to be able to stop the tanks. So the Marines are going to clean up the Phoenixes, which are probably the biggest threat. We do have some more medevacs coming in with some cargo. Going to drop another tank and some Marines. We do see Archons being formed as well. That's going to be pretty good. As long as they can get in on the medevacs. Take them out. We do see a nice force field coming down. The siege tanks are going to siege up. The Marines charging in, and Early, I want to keep saying Sloth, but Early knows that he is going to be defeated, so he GG's out of the game, leaving Epic as the victor.